So good afternoon everyone, and as you can see it's an absolutely gloriously sunny day in the Rangitikei. Today we've welcomed back our year 11s, and that is the last year group to come into school. Thank you for your support in terms of being able to bring students in a safe way, in a structured way and in a slow way, because that's enabled us to spend time with each student group, introducing them to the new norms of the way we're actually going to operate and the way all our processes in terms of level 2, alert level 2. We've got a big focus on health and safety, obviously, around hygiene practice, sneezing into elbows, washing hands, washing hands, washing hands, the sanitizer everywhere, and also non-sharing of food, lip balms, and all of the things that students like to share, including drink bottles. So we've talked to the girls at length about that so they understand. We've got different practices in boarding. Everywhere in the school except in sport there's a metre distance that they're having to maintain. Some of them need a little reminder. We all need a little reminder. What's been exciting though is the energy and the excitement of their return to school. They've actually loved coming back to school, and we've certainly loved seeing them. Looking ahead to our calendar events, some of those are going to have to change because there are restrictions under Alert Level 2. So cross country next week, unfortunately, will be run without spectators, but we are looking at the rest of our calendar and hope that in the future New Zealand will quickly go to Alert Level 1, and so that we can invite parents back on campus again. Thank you for all the work you've done behind the scenes in the last 8 weeks, reassuring our girls in terms of their learning, their on-site learning. Teachers working with students already are seeing that there's very little gaps in their learning. NZQA, as you know, have pushed back NCEA for another 10 days, so instead of starting on November 6th, it's starting on November 16. So that gives us a lot of time to actually ensure that our exam candidates are up to speed with their learning. So we're very confident again in our outcomes at the end of the year. So thank you again for all of the work you've done to support us. We are in turn supporting our daughters, your daughters here. One of the main things you can do for us in the future is around sickness. If your daughter's sick, please don't bring her back to school. If she becomes sick here, if she's a close boarder, we're going to ask you to pick her up. A distant boarder will go into isolation waiting for a COVID-19 test. So we're doing all we can to ensure the safety of our girls within this environment. Our exit for Queen's Birthday weekend is 4 days. It's going ahead. Since Easter, the girls have been working hard on their learning, as have the staff on distance learning. We feel that everybody needs a break. It was calendared, and I know a lot of you have made arrangements for that weekend already. However, our boarding house will remain open for international students and those of you who live further than 2.5 hours away from the school. So all our distant boarders, we realise that public transport at the moment is difficult to access, so the boarding house will remain open for those girls. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all again, not through the window of your car and not waving at you across the driveway. You've got new people to meet. Those of you who have daughters in year 12 and year 9 have new boarding managers. I know you're really going to enjoy meeting those women, and we're looking forward to us all being back together as a community around a community event in the future.